How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today I'm going to review this Renpho HEPA air purifier. It's a white cylinder that breathes in air from 360 degrees around this whole thing from the bottom and blows out filtered air through the top. Let me unbox it, show you what's included, and show you all the features. The user manual. Nothing else inside. Little note to take out the packaging on the filter. Flip it over first. The masking tape is not normally there. I've covered up the serial number. To unlock it, turn it counterclockwise as it says right here with this handle. And you've probably seen some viral videos where people forgot to take off the bag from this filter. So just remove this. Inside is just the fan itself. It's completely sealed. Just puncture it, take that out. The packaging shows a bit clear the 5 stages of the filter. The first stage is the ultrafine pre-filter, then there's this yellow coating, and then there's an H13 true HEPA filter, activated carbon filter, and then a net inside. I'll zoom in as close to this as possible so we can see it more clearly. This white net on top is the pre-filter. The yellow coating is the second stage, and then all these ribs underneath the yellow coating is the H13 true HEPA filter. When you look at it from the inside, underneath this black net is the activated carbon filter, and then there's the black net filter, which is the stage 5. The filter itself is pretty large and hefty, so a lot of air can move through it. On the top and bottom side, there's some foam for sealing. It does not appear there's a right side up to this. You can put it in either way. We're looking at this from the bottom. Air tends to go into this fan and out on top. If you look down here, there are 2 ribs to press into the foam pieces for sealing. Let me just put this in right there. Just close the lid like a cookie jar and lock it in place. Flip it back over. Label says is 26 watts. The air comes out of the top. We'll take a look at the controls here. Just push the on button to turn it on. It's gonna light up blue, then green, then orange, and then red. These are different levels of AQI air quality. Red being the worst and blue being the best. It defaults on speed number 2. We can change it to 3, 4, back to 1, and then 2. 1 still makes some amount of noise, so if you want it to be very quiet, you can press the sleep mode and it'll turn off most of the lights, and the motor noise is even lower than 1. There's also lock mode. You just press and hold it to engage the lock mode. And now you can't change the controls unless you push lock and hold it to unlock it, and now we can change it again. There's a timer. You can change it from 2 hours, 4, 6, 8, and then turn it off. There's a filter light here that's based on the total on time. If you've been using it long enough, then this light will turn on telling you to change the filter. If you're using it in a very dirty environment, it might not turn on, and yet the filter might be clogged already. I pointed the studio lights away so we can see the lights a little bit better. Normally it'll give you a blue, green, orange, or red solid light for air quality. If you press and hold the AQ button, it will change to a breathing mode. So depending on if you like this mode better where it just kind of breathes instead, it's not just a solid on color. I have a wind speed meter here. It's turned off right now. Let's turn it on. On setting 1, it's about a 0.9 mile an hour wind. Setting 2 is 1.1 mile per hour. Setting 3, it's about 1.8 miles per hour. Setting 4, it's about 2.2 miles per hour. And then if we change it to sleep mode, it's very low, around 0.2 mile an hour. About 1 meter away on sleep mode is 34 dB, kind of like a quiet whisper, as quiet as in a recording studio. 38 dB at speed 1, 43 dB on speed 2, 51 dB on speed 3, 56 dB on speed 4. 50 dB is very quiet still, kind of like in a quiet office. When I talk like this and you're listening to me, this is around 70 dB. So very quiet operation overall in all the speeds. On sleep mode, it uses 1.5 watts. Speed 1 uses 4.2 watts. Speed 2 uses 8.2 watts. Speed 3 uses 16.1 watts. And Speed 4 uses 31.2 watts. Having reviewed a lot of air purifiers, I do think this is not pet friendly because it does not have one of those pre-filters for pets. It outputs air through the top, so Sometimes maybe if you have a cat, it might want to sit on it. That might or might not be okay for the cat. If it blows air up, maybe they would actually like it. I don't know. But what I foresee happening is if you don't run this for like months and months at a time and dust collects in there, and all of a sudden you turn it on, all this dust is gonna blow out of it, right? So that's no good. I think the way to deal with this would be if you turn it off, you definitely want to just sort of put a lid on this, put something over here. I really wish they have some kind of lid that's included with this. It's a HEPA filter, so very, very good filtration system. No complaints there. It even has an activated carbon filter in the inner ring, a maximum of 176 cubic feet per minute filtration power. That would be on the highest setting 4, and this would be usable for medium to large size rooms. Also note that this does not come with a remote. Some of the air purifiers has that, so it might make it a little bit more convenient. But at least for me, whenever I use the air purifier, I go and touch the panel on the top. Some air purifiers have infrared remotes, maybe RF remotes, maybe even an app to go with it. So I would consider this more of a rudimentary type of air filter. It will do the job. It's kind of no frills, no app, no Wi-Fi or anything. You just turn it on and it'll work. If you guys are interested in this air purifier, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.